Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Denver Broncos.
To kick off for Denver.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The ball carrier.
Christian McCaffrey playing against the Broncos here, and McCaffrey from the Denver area played his high school ball in Highlands Ranch south of downtown. And, of course, Father Ed, a longtime receiver, a very good one for the Broncos, played with them from 1995 until 2003. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Mike 22, Mike 22. Yeah. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Too low. Cut. Mike 22, Mike 22.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Yeah.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
48-yard ball.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Yeah. Okay, I grab it. I get her too.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what
Come
they did
here.
there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Come off the ball.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7, Panthers nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third and long for Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. You don't like him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play fake. Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Sullivan there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Second and 20.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Push him back. Push him back.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Is Allen on 3rd. He'll dump this one off to Lindsay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 15. Now the second active leading rusher in the NFL, it's Adrian Peterson. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
Pick up on the play.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now the Broncos' big-ticket acquisition, it's Melvin Gordon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Man, I got you.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Man, I got you. Delta. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 45's the Mike. 45's the Mike.
To throw is Bridgewater. Completes it to Samuel. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther 1st down.
6-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Mike's 40. Mike's 40. Quit talking about it and bring it. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. All day.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss. And it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Anderson loses the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go play action. Bridgewater. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Me on the TV. I'm on Instagram showing off my TV. It's getting easy.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Feel like my life over. I've been running the streets, getting dehydrated.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Bridgewater on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pick.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now a give, right side. Muhammad, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now a handoff for Lindsey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
The tackle made by Monte Nicholson.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Philip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent, who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And now they'll throw with Allen. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, a throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st down, Allen sets up the screen to Gordon. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Complete to Melvin Gordon. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
we're going to get a timeout
36
with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
second down now. It's Lindsey. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Phillip Lindsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Stephon Sullivan, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A handoff, Lindsey running left. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know people see Phillip Lindsey's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsey. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball in the backfield and move the sticks.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
the play fake. That's complete. Okuebuna. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
4 yards. It's now 4th down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
12-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run, this time McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Taken down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Box 22, box 22. Switch.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
44-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down, here's the run with Peterson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side with Lindsey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll give to Peterson out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Gain on the play.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this fourth quarter deficit. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
A
nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, Bridgewater. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First down, Denver.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Lindsey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's brought down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd and 9. Allen got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
First down.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a first down in field goal range already. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Peterson. And he stopped immediately there. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. A give, running right, Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He's brought down.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run with Lindsey.
Oh, my God.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here.
31-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
17.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time, Doug. And that's caught inside the 30. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more out there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do?
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win.